Good morning. Good morning. My name's Chris Rapcewicz. Please don't adjust your sets for the folks at home. Today it would normally be Jamal Rahman's Sunday, but he is at Indralaya and will be returning, soon, and he'll be offering his service on the 5th Sunday, when I believe we're going to be installing Sally Jo Gilbert de Vargas as co-minister of this lovely organization. So, I'd like to ask our sister Debbie to light our candles. Thank you very much, Deb. And in the spirit of Jamal Rahman, and you are convened, as he would say. So, welcome to Interfaith Community Sanctuary for our Sunday service. Today is the lovely day of September 15th. Not the Ides of September, that's a different story, and I tried to tell myself I wasn't going to be diverting, but there I go anyway. I did want to say the focus of today's service is one thing we're going to celebrate is National Hispanic Heritage Month, which does start in the middle of the month today. The 15th, coincidentally, was the start of that. And I thought about that for a while, why they would do that, and I thought that the holiday formerly known as Columbus Day, now as Indigenous Peoples Day, at least here in the city of Seattle and many other communities. Then it turns out that on September 15th is the anniversary of independence for Latin American countries like Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and Nicaragua. And then Mexico and Chile have their independence on September 16th and the 18th. And they relegated Mr. Christopher Columbus to the end of the month to finish it out and celebrate. Right, so the month, from the peanut gallery, the month, today starts the month ends at Columbus Day, at Indigenous Peoples Day, okay? Thank you, my Italian friend, so thank you very much. We are also going to celebrate the autumnal equinox, which in the Celtic calendar is known as Mabon, and this is the beginning of the season of, as the wheel turns, there are 8 different festivals that Celtic and Wiccan people would celebrate. Mabon is traditionally going to be September 22nd, which coincidentally is next Sunday, but we had something else that was scheduled next Sunday, so we decided to celebrate this day as a day of Thanksgiving and the beginning of that season of being thankful, full of gratitude, and as we prepare for the New Year, which will happen at Samhain, known popularly as Halloween. So in a few minutes, I'm going to turn our microphones over to the lovely Lila. But first, I'd like to ask our friend Steve Kramer to offer a prayer for our ancestors.
Thank you, Chris. We would like to welcome those ancestors who wish to join us in our communal celebration today, especially those who are near and dear to our hearts, those of this place and those of this land. Dearest ancestors, we approach you with respect and reverence. We are grateful for any guidance, knowledge, and teachings you share in the name of loving support as we navigate through these challenging times we find ourselves in. Help us make choices which benefit the next 7 generations who are yet to come. We ask you to bless us with the ability to connect with the spirit of this land, the animals, the plants, and all creation. We are most grateful, dear ancestors, for your presence and your support of our beingness. We ask for your blessing as we walk the path of healing and growth. Amen.
Thank you, Steve. Now, I'd also like to offer an acknowledgement of that the land that Interfaith Community Sanctuary sits on, and that Seattle and all the surrounding areas were originally inhabited and held sacred, cared for by Native peoples. One group of Native people that we like to mention particularly is the Duwamish, but also the Muckleshoot, the Tlingit, many other tribes that I could go on and probably not say their names properly and not being respectful as I should be. But I do honor the sacrifice and the amount of time and effort that they've cared for the land and cared for its resources, and the fact that they're still here among us. And I do wish that if you would like to learn more about the Duwamish and other native area peoples, which were known as the Coast Salish tribes, you could look at their website, which is realrentduwamish.org. Maybe make a contribution there to help them in their fight to be recognized by the U.S. government in the U.S.'s infinite wisdom. Even though they made a treaty, it's a very complicated situation, but somehow they're not recognized by the U.S. government, and whereas other native tribes are. Another place that you can go to is the Longhouse that's on Marginal Way down near Harbor Island. It's a lovely place to visit, many cultural events and exhibits and food. It's a wonderful space, and I hope that you can go and share that someday. Okay. Blessed be all the native peoples. Now I'd like to ask my wife, Lila, to offer a prayer for the Divine Feminine. I'm going to get her microphone.
Good morning, everyone. Today I'll be sharing a song for the goddess in honor of the divine feminine. Earth, Mother Earth, I hear you calling me. Earth, Mother Earth, I hear you calling me. In the air I breathe, in the fire of the sun, in the water I drink, and the land I walk upon. Earth, Mother Earth, I hear you calling me. Earth, Mother Earth, I hear you calling me. In the air I breathe, in the fire of the sun, in the water I drink, and the land I walk upon. Earth, Mother Earth, I hear you calling me. Earth, Mother Earth, I hear you calling me. In the air I breathe, in the fire of the sun, in the water I drink, and the land I walk upon. So mote it be.
So I was going to do the announcements and, oh, right, okay. All right, hello again. Even though that was a bit of a fumble, I would like to offer some announcements, and any announcements from the floor, I'd be glad to encourage people to offer those also. But one announcement that for the folks at home we'd like to encourage is, no easy way to put this, no really kind way, in a way, but we're in need of your donations. This is an individual space and not supported by any diocese or greater organization than the individuals that come and view and take part in the services. It's a church that was built in 1890. If you look around it, it's made of wood, and it's maintained by the good graces of people like City Light and other the internet providers and other things. They need to be somewhat paid, and that means that we request humbly your donations. We also request that if you, whether you're able to make dollar contributions or not, to also offer your time, your service in the form of volunteering. Plenty of different ways that our community needs your support. I thank specifically our friend Joey Klein for helping to maintain our outdoor garden, Steve Crawford for painting our building in the past. As I look at my sister Laurel here and Ihaichka, again, I would say thank you very much for all of that wonderful work. Many, many people, it takes more than a village to help this community be vibrant and successful. And one thing that I would like to mention, we do have our website, which has many, many events on it, more than I can remember, but if you look at interfaithcommunitysanctuary.org, next Sunday, I believe, will be a service offered by our President George Ramirez. I don't know if you have anything you want to say about that at this time, George. You'd be welcome. And then the following Sunday, as I mentioned, is going to be Jamal Rahman and his Sufi ministry. And this year, we do have a discernment of making a home for the mystic heart, and our focus in September is to be mindfulness through breath. Towards the end of the service today, I'm going to be offering a meditation which is focused on breath work, and it's one I've used over 3 or 4 years, and it's been very successful for me, and I hope you enjoy it. Next week, also, we are hosting an event called Dinner with Others. This is part of a national movement to share a story, shake a hand, laugh, eat, connect. Let us connect with each other on a human level as brothers and sisters at a global table for the greater good of all through dinner with others. And this is one of the best ways to overcome all kinds of polarization. Now, you in your lives may not be experiencing polarization, but it is rampant across our country for various reasons. And one way to bridge that gap, to reach out to someone we don't know, is to have a meal with them and to share that fellowship. And then people like myself, I'm going to be one of the team captains, and asking open-ended sort of questions, and hopefully getting good responses from people. And I hope you can all come and share in that event. There is more information here, but there's also information again on our website. And if you probably were to Google Dinner with Others Interfaith, some information might come up. Yes, it's going to be, it doesn't have, here, September 21st, Saturday. It starts at 6 p.m. to 8. Ideally, you should be there at 5:45 to meet and greet, but here in this building, yes. It's free. It is free, right. Thank you, Steve. And thank you, Augusto, for that clarifying question. Any other announcements at this time? Okay, so I'd like to reintroduce my one reason I'm one of the luckiest people I know is that 24 years or so ago, I met this lady, and I'm been blessed by her, and I'm very lucky to share this altar with her today, and to hear her lead us in a ritual, and also to tell her story of gratitude. It's not been an easy year for either of us, but as I say to many of my folks contemporary to me, I'm 60, waking up, being on this side of the ground is a benefit, and it's a thing to celebrate. I think every day is, as a pagan who's also a mystic, I think every day could be a holiday. Every day should be celebrated in its own way. And there are, times like that Hispanic Heritage Month, the Equinox, and one thing I neglected to mention is that Equinox actually translates into half day, half night. This is the day when, one of the 2 days where it's the same amount of daylight and evening, nighttime. So if you feel somewhat balanced today, that may be the reason. Okay, so, and I'm going to turn on her microphone again and be quiet and try to listen.
Good morning, everyone. We'll begin welcoming our spirits in the north. Please stand if you'd like, and facing the door. Spirits of the north, powers of the earth, we call upon thee to bless us with your presence. Be our shining light. Ground us. Wrap your arms around us. Be here now, so mote it be. As we turn to the east, Spirits of the east, powers of the air, fairies, we welcome you to this realm. We ask the goddess Isis to wrap her wings around us. Be here now, so mote it be. Spirits of the south, powers of fire, great goddess Pele and Kali. Though you are the destroyer, you are also the creator. Help us through the flames of change. Be here now, so mote it be. Spirits of the west, powers of water, Goddess Yemayam. Our souls are connected. Our emotions are high. We ask you to guide us through these tides of change. Be here now, so mote it be. I call upon the spirit of all, the spirit of the center of the ethers. We ask you to be with us now during this rite, so mote it be. Please be seated. It is with great pleasure now that I introduce Laurel, Boucher, who will share some song and drumming.
And, you know, with the canoe paddles, we're all now, you could say, on a canoe together in this service today. And we're all going to work together. We're all going to work together. That's like when you're on a canoe. If somebody says, oh, I'm not going to paddle anymore, or I'm not going to pull, that's what they call it, pull, not paddle. But I'm not going to pull anymore. I'm just going to sit here and rest. Well, then the whole canoe doesn't go very far because they need each person to do their part, to all pull together. And that's what we're doing right now. Mihajka, thank you for your presence. Thank you for your help in being here.
Thank you so much, Lauren. That was beautiful. I would now like to share with you my talk for today. Today's topic is of gratitude, and I have many things to be grateful for. It is a good morning. It's a good morning because I got out of bed and I'm here with you all, and you're here with us today. I'm here ready to embrace what the day brings. And these days, things have been a little hard, and I wonder if the universe is testing my patience, but I'm here. I'm definitely here, and I'm very grateful to be here. As many of you know, I've been dealing with a lot of health challenges with my vision, and I recently lost vision in my right eye. I feel that with that loss of vision, that it was a perfect time to develop my third eye. So I use my third eye as my guide these days. Since this is pretty new to me, I'm still finding my way, but I try to find the good in everything, and then the little things. And just getting out of bed every day is a gift. And I start my day in the shower and I think about what will the day bring and how will I receive it and what lessons I'll learn. This time of year makes me think about what I want to create for the new year that's coming and how I want to set the tone and the pace for that year. I've been relying on my wits for a while, and it's always been a little hard for me to rely on others, but I've learned through all of this that it takes a lot of strength to admit when you need help, and it's a learning process for sure. But I feel these days every little bit of kindness helps, and that's something that I look for on my day, is a kind word, a smile. And things like that definitely gives me hope. And that's something that our planet needs right now. I'm very grateful for the people in my life and for things that I've accomplished so far. I'm not sure what is ahead of me, but I think having the right frame of mind helps out a lot. I've been thinking about gratitude for this month and for this talk, and I feel very grateful to find peace when I can. And these days it is a little harder with things going on like the pending election. and the increase of bills and the decrease of wages. And it's been a little difficult to see the brighter side. But we still have so much to be grateful for. I always think to myself the simple things of being able to turn your water faucet on and have clean water, or hot water, or any water at all. Things like that keep me humble and keep me appreciative of what I do have. Being a spiritual person, I think to myself, when times are tough, why are we going through these? Why does the God or goddess allow things like this to happen? And I feel that it has built my character a lot. I feel stronger than I ever thought I could be. And there's still a glimmer of hope. I feel that even though we're living through tough times, that there's still a lot of compassion and love in this world. And I had the pleasure of seeing that working with children. And children will always be honest about their feelings and will be true to themselves. And they really do trust in a way that you could be yourself. And they were the greatest teacher that I ever had working as a teacher. And even though I'm not working with children anymore, I feel like their lessons will stay with me. And they've really helped me develop my creative side and to be playful with life and to take things with a grain of salt. I'm very grateful for the support system that I have. I feel that even though I've gone through a lot, that my ancestors are with me. And growing up, coming from a Hispanic family, we always had an altar or a wall set up with pictures of family members that have passed away. And having their guidance is something I grew up with and I really rely on these days. I don't have any older family members with me here in the States, so I rely on my ancestors to be my guide and to be with me during these tough times. I know that the goddess is in my heart and that she is in everything. And believing in that helps me to live a joyous life, even though I have gone through some sorrow. And I know that things are going to be tough for a bit, but believing in the promise of something good and something better is coming along gives me hope. I feel very fortunate to have a strong sense of self now. And I feel that during this season, I am very grateful for the opportunities that I've been given, and I'm excited about what's coming ahead. It is tough to start over, especially once you get older in the workforce. But that is a new challenge that I'll be dealing with. And I feel very blessed to have a great support system here with my family and friends, and especially my husband, Chris. And I know that my spirit guides have their work cut out, but they also probably have a few tricks up their sleeve. And the promise of a new day is something to look forward to. I'm very anxious about what's to come. I know this election has a lot riding on it too. And I know that our planet could use the healing. So I'm just grateful that we have choices, that we have free will, that our minds will be clear to make the next coming years in this planet ones that will be memorable and favorable for the planet, for our future, for the children. That we're able to set an example that we don't have to have a lot to be grateful, to just be happy with what we have, but to also be able to dream about possibilities. And I'm looking forward to what the next chapter of my life will be. I feel blessed that I'm able to feel the feels. Sometimes being a sensitive person isn't the best because I feel so much. And I'm the type of person, if I see somebody sad or happy, I absorb that feeling too. And right now I want to absorb the gratitude and the love in this room. The gratitude that we're here, that we're breathing, that we're fortunate enough to have the air that we have and the beauty around us. And for the universe to continue to bless us in creating a positive life. And to be hopeful. I feel that there's so much more that we could do for each other and for the planet right now. And I'm just grateful to be here with you all. And I appreciate and love you and thank you for listening. So mote it be. I would like to welcome back Laurel to share another song with us.
Not loud enough? Uh-oh. You can cover your ears now. So just to repeat, if you didn't hear, Lushootseed is the first language from this land here, from the Duwamish. Dua'a is the language, first language spoken here. And the words are Da-ha-doopsh. Da-ha-doopsh is thank you in a high-class manner, in an honorable manner. Da-ha-doopsh. And then Ha-ha-shuksiab. Ha-ha-shuksiab is the creator, the great spirit. Da doops ha ha shaksiab, O great spirit of this nation, we long to give our life to you in love and devotion, in love and devotion. Way ah hey, way ah hey, way ah hey, ah hey. Da doops ha ha shaksiab, O great spirit of this nation, we long to give our life to you in love and devotion, in love and devotion. Way ah hey, way ah hey, way ah hey, ah hey. Da doops ha ha shaksiab, O great spirit of this nation, we long to give our life to you in love and devotion, in love and devotion. Way ah hey, way ah hey, way ah hey, ah hey. Da doops ha ha shaksiab, O great spirit of this nation, we long to give our life to you in love and devotion, in love and devotion. Way ah hey, way ah hey, way ah hey, ah hey. E Heichka Samostimo, thank you, honorable ones. Oh.
Thank you, Laurel. And now we'd like to do a lighting of a candle ritual. We'll be lighting candles to give thanks to the blessings in our lives, to give thanks to blessings we like to bring into our lives. Feel free to come up to light a candle. Spirit of fire, come to us, we will kindle the fire. Spirit of fire, come to us, we will kindle the fire. We will kindle the fire, fan the flame of our desire. We will kindle the fire, we will kindle the fire. Spirit of fire, come to us, we will kindle the fire. Spirit of fire, come to us, we will kindle the fire. We will kindle the fire, fan the flames of heart's desire. We will kindle the fire, we will kindle the fire. Spirit of fire, come to us, we will kindle the fire. Spirit of fire, come to us, we will kindle the fire. We will kindle the fire, fan the flame of heart's desire. We will kindle the fire, we will kindle the fire. So mote it be.
Thank you, Lila, and thank you to SisWinKlee, Laurel, Boucher, and everyone taking part today. I'd like to offer a meditation that I've been using for about three and a half years, and I came on it in search. I've been coming to Interfaith Community Sanctuary and doing spiritual practices for decades. But even though I proclaim myself a mystic pagan, like most people, I'm a difficult meditator, and trying to get things to calm my monkey mind, or whatever you want to, So I just had a inspiration to do a search. Look at blessed YouTube. Long may it serve us digitally and whatever other way. And I came upon a short practice that I've been doing every morning by a woman named Kirsten McCormick. She called it morning breathwork practice. Breath I learned in other teachings and traditions that not only is it help us to live, but there's a lot of other sacred qualities to breath. And I wanted to honor that. And at the same time, have a short practice that I could just do at the beginning of my day and not have to try to work in, half an hour or, whatever, which are, certainly valid practices. But I use this to help me focus, energize my mind, and it can be done in many different ways. You could, sitting in your chairs, as we're going to do, is perfectly appropriate. You could do it laying down. I've even done it on the bus. I don't necessarily recommend doing meditation on a very active environment like a bus, but it worked, and I'm glad of the practice to be able to lead with you today. Okay, so let's just try to plant our feet flat on the ground and close our eyes. I'm going to be guiding us all breath by breath. There's not any other requirements for what this is involved. And we're going to be going through several different breath techniques to help us get a nice start to our day. So let us gently inhale and exhale, just as your body allows you to do. Don't necessarily tie anything to that. Just gently inhale and exhale through the nose, and exhale through the nose. Allow your breath to empty from your body. Don't force it out at this time. Just nice and soft. Gently inhale. Gentle exhale. Waking up the body if it's partly still sleepy, if it's got other tensions and concerns that may be weighing on you. Just try to focus on those areas and waking up the respiration system. As you inhale and exhale, just scanning the body, checking in. Notice if there are any areas that feel tense or still sleepy. See if you can send breath to those areas. Allow your shoulders to be soft, and when we inhale fully, we want to feel your ribs expand laterally to the side. And when we exhale, try to draw your inner core into the center, back towards center. We want to feel that breath from the rib cage rather than the neck and shoulders. So just keep your neck and shoulders relaxed and soft. Just keep gently breathing. But wherever you are in your breath, however you're breathing, let all your breath out at this time. Take a big exhale. Then breathe in a 4 count, which I will lead. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. And exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Now let's increase that to an 8 count. Inhaling, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. One more inhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Now to exhale, let's just make a hiss sound. You can exhale through your mouth, obviously. You can return to inhaling softly. Exhale fully. Coming back to those gentle, light breaths. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Now we're going to shift into some quick, energizing breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth quick. So it will be in the nose and out of the mouth. Okay, and we're going to do 10 breaths. So. Okay, inhale. Full exhale. Inhale fully. Gather as much breath as you can and hold. Find some calmness as you hold your breath. Again, soften the shoulders, soften the jaw, soften the eyes, finding stillness. Can sigh it out, exhale. Another soft inhale. Full exhale. Back to those quick energizing breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth, quick. And go. Okay, inhale and hold. Again, soften the shoulders. You might feel some sensations, some fluttering of energy. Throughout, find that stillness, find softness. Exhale fully. Coming back to those light breaths. Inhale in through the nose. Exhale a little more fully. Again, feeling your ribs expand. Exhale fully. I'm going to do 2 more like that. Inhale. Expand those ribs. Exhale. Bringing the diaphragm back in. Exhale. One last inhale. And fully exhale. Let's remain here with your breath. Just gently, gently breathing. And when I do this on a daily basis, I take a moment here to set an intention for your day. Maybe thinking of being some work that you have to do, but intentions for me are more like just being kind, being focused, trying to have a good sense of humor about whatever situations I come in contact with. And then maybe, especially since we're talking about gratitude in this service, try to find one more thing to be grateful for in this moment. Now when I can, I stay here for as long as I'd like. A few moments, minutes, maybe 5 minutes. We could stay here. I don't necessarily think we can do that today. Just try to be with yourself. Remember to be kind to yourself and try to turn that kindness to yourself into kindness for others. When you are ready, you can return to the day, and I hope that this meditation has given you more energy, more focus, and a calm mind. Blessed be.
Thank you, Chris. And as part of our grounding, I have some apples to offer. So we'll be passing out some apples. I chose apples because apples are very sacred to the goddess. When you cut them in half, you see the 5-pointed star inside of them. They're a sacred fruit to us. And they're also very yummy, of course. In the pagan tradition, when we do ritual, we like to offer a snack for grounding, just to get back into your body. Does anybody know the apple tree song? I'll share a little. It's one of the favorite songs I would sing to the kids. Way up high in the apple tree, how many apples do you see? I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came the apple, it was good. Way up high in the apple tree, how many apples do you see? I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came the apples,
it was good.
It sure is. Thank you for sharing your time with us today and enjoying these apples with us. We now will be passing around the donation plates.
At this time, we should also be saying hail and farewell to our online folks. We thank you for joining us. We have this available through YouTube, as all our services normally are. But again, thank you very much, and thank you, Brother Steve. Blessed be. Thank you all for being here. We're going to close our service after we close out the YouTube.